Softball All-State Awards are announced as the high school sports season comes to a conclusion. I'm Travis Wilson, and this is a WisSports.net Minute brought to you by Wisconsin Dells, the water park capital of the world.
Where do grown-ups go in the water park capital of the world? Well, go to a water park. You'll find one nearly everywhere you go. Go relax in a cabana. Go golfing. Going for a nice dinner? Oh, go for the special. Go for the weekend. Heck, why not go for the whole week? Go to a show. Go shopping. Go tour a winery. Wow, we're really on the go. Say, I could go for a beer. Need a day at the spa? Go for it. Wisconsin Dells. It's go time. Plan your grown-up getaway at wisdells.com.
The Wisconsin Fast Pitch Softball Coaches Association announced its postseason awards following the state tournament last week. The WFSCA recognizes a Player of the Year in each division, large, medium, and small school all-state teams, as well as all-district teams. The Division I Softball State Player of the Year was Superior junior Emma Ray, who hit 8 home runs this season. The Division II award went to Jefferson senior shortstop Savannah Serdinsky, who batted an absurd .714 this season. The D3 Player of the Year was Poinet junior pitcher Holly Lowenberg, who struck out 220 batters in 129 innings. Sophomore pitcher Greta Grassel of Boscobel was the Division IV Player of the Year. The Division V Player of the Year was Assumption junior pitcher Ava Schill, who picked up wins in both games at state as the Royals claimed the crown. Freedom's Tim Dietzen was named the Coach of the Year by the WFSCA after guiding the Irish to their first ever state championship. A reminder that the spring state tournaments wrap up this weekend. State baseball championships will be contested Thursday, which is also the day that the girls soccer state tournament gets underway. The Saturday championship games in girls soccer will mark the official end of the 2021-22 high school sports season. This has been a WisSports.net Minute. Check us out online at WisSports.net and search iTunes for the WSN podcast.
You're listening to Sports Radio 92.3 FM, WOSQ, Spencer Marshfield. And this evening here on WOSQ, American Legion Baseball, as the Marshfield Post 54 Blue Devils face the Plover Black Sox at Jack Hackman Field in Marshfield. That's up next on Sports Radio 92.3 FM, WOSQ, and on WDLB, WOSQ.com. Marshfield American Legion Baseball on WOSQ is brought to us by Partners Bank of Marshfield, Spencer, and Stratford, the Marshfield Tiger Booster Club, Edward Jones Investments, Brickner Motors of Little Chicago, BBD Sports Shop of Marshfield American Legion Baseball on WOSQ is also sponsored by Health in Motion, the Dental Clinic of Marshfield, Marshfield Utilities, The Hearing House, Citizen State Bank of Loyal, Smith Brothers Beats of Colby, Rose Bowl Lanes in Marshfield, Astor Assisted Living Center, and Trudeau Construction of Marshfield. Good evening and welcome to Jack Hackman Field and Marshfield baseball action tonight on Sports Radio 92.3 FM, WOSQ, and on WDLB, WOSQ.com, as this evening the Marshfield Post 54 American Legion baseball team faces the Plover Black Sox. I'm Gene Delisio. Good to have you with us for baseball action tonight here on WOSQ. Very nice night for baseball here in central Wisconsin. We still have sunshine at this rather late hour, but temperatures in the low to mid 80s, a light breeze blowing in from the west. That's right down the left field foul line, so a big asset to the right-handed batters in this ball game this evening. The Marshfield Blue Devils on to a 4-4 start this year, facing the Plover Ball Club this evening. The Blue Devils did win 2 of 3 this weekend as they edge Bonduelle at Ashwaubenon in extra innings on Saturday and then split a doubleheader with Appleton on Sunday. The Plover Legion Ball Club comes into this ball game with a record of 6 wins and 3 losses. Once again, one of the top contenders in Wisconsin Valley Conference baseball, and they always have a very strong ball club under coach Wayne Sankey, and they'll be a tough one to beat for the Marshfield Blue Devils once again tonight. I mentioned 6-3. Plover's record actually 8-3, and they indeed have won their last 7 ball games. So a very strong start. Plover did win 2 games against Green Bay Southwest on Sunday by scores of 12-7 and 11-2. Marshfield and Plover, American Legion baseball tonight from Jack Hackman Field in Marshfield. And more of our pregame report coming up following these messages.
For the professional landscaping appearance every time, depend on Land Pride, leader in landscape and agri-maintenance equipment. Chili Implement in Chili is your local authorized Land Pride dealer. From grading scrapers, rotary cutters and tillers to seeders, rakes, and blades, you'll find that no landscaping task is too tough for Land Pride. Discuss the complete line of Land Pride products with the folks at Chili Implement, located 10 miles west of Marshfield, then south on Y.
Farmers, Sweats Oil Company in Blinker has the lubricants you need to give your diesel equipment superior protection. Over time, wear relentlessly grinds down engines. Protect your equipment with Gardol ECT with liquid titanium protection. Gardol chemically bonds to engine parts, providing an extra shield of protection to help reduce wear. Pick up Gardol diesel engine lubricants at Sweats Oil Company in Blinker, and right now there's special pricing. Call 715-652-2380.
Baseball tonight here at Jack Hackman Field in Marshfield. Marshfield and Plover meeting in this ball game this evening. By the way, it's Hiller's True Value Hardware and Just Ask Rental Night at the ballpark tonight. And Phil Hiller and his staff are here in attendance, handing out some prizes and doing some cooking as well. So stop by, say hello to Phil and his staff from Hiller's True Value Hardware, and enjoy American Legion baseball this evening. The Marshfield Blue Devil baseball roster this year, once again, primarily Marshfield Tiger ball players: Bennett Lang, Chase Robinson, Nick Urban, the former Tiger standout, Ben Deach, Isaac Zepps, Cody Donahue, all on the ball club, plus a couple of players from Columbus High School that we've not seen in recent years, but Brock Bennington and Cole Timler on that Marshfield roster this year, along with Cale Weisenberger and Braden Schuler, Colton Schillinger, and Jackson Ormond from Stratford on the ball club as well. Ian Brown of Auburndale, normally a junior Legion player, is in uniform with the senior Legion tonight, so there are also some other Columbus and Stratford and Auburndale ball players in the program, but they may be playing on the junior Legion level for much of the season. One thing that really stands out about this Marshfield ball club this year is the number of graduate players. These are players who have graduated from high school a year ago, now are in college, some of whom are playing college baseball, but because of their birth date are still eligible to play Legion baseball. And we talked about with Coach Metz about this. We'll talk about that momentarily with Coach Metz. But the fact that quite often we come out here and we feel lucky that the Marshfield Ball Club has maybe one, perhaps two graduate players on the roster. This year, Marshfield has 6 players who are of college age on the Legion roster. Cale Weisenberger from Stratford, Nick Urban from Marshfield, Karsten Jerschley from Marshfield, and 3 ball players who are playing college baseball. Colton Schillinger of Stratford, who's at UW Stevens Point, Riley Bellman of Stratford, who is at the St. Mary's of Winona, and Logan Homolka of Marshfield, who's at UW Stevens Point as well. Now, those 3 players didn't see much playing time in those programs, but they are in the program and are getting some reps in terms of batting practice and some workouts with their college teams, and that is quite an asset to this Marshfield Legion program this season. Our coverage of Marshfield Legion baseball this evening here on WOSQ, a service of Partners Bank of Marshfield, Spencer, and Stratford, the Marshfield Tiger Booster Club, and Edward Jones Investments of Marshfield. Now we'll come back and check in with Blue Devil coach Josh Metz as our pregame report continues in just a moment.
Each day we get up and come to work with a purpose, moving our communities forward. Hi, this is Megan Rosenditch, office manager at Forward Bank in Marshfield. Because of our customers, we've given over $1 million to our area nonprofits over the last 5 years. Our dedicated employees continue to invest their own time in our communities by volunteering nearly 17,000 hours over the last 4 years. Banking with Forward helps make great things possible in your community. Visit us online at forward.bank to learn more.
Central Wisconsin weather on WOSQ. That heat advisory remains in effect till 7 this evening. Clear tonight, a low around 63. West winds gusting as high as 20. Sunny on Wednesday, high near 80. Wednesday night, clear, a low around 57. Sunny Thursday, high near 86. Looking ahead to Friday, partly sunny, chance for a shower or thunderstorm in the afternoon, high near 85.
Central Wisconsin's original ESPN FM, 92.3 WOSQ, Spencer, Marshfield.
You're listening to Marshfield American Legion Baseball on WOSQ. This evening, the Blue Devils facing the Plover Black Sox here at Jack Hackman Field in Marshfield. Beautiful evening for baseball here in Central Wisconsin. And Marshfield coach Josh Metz joining us for some pregame thoughts. Coach, your season now underway, a couple of weeks old. Tell us about the start, what you've seen from this Marshfield ball club so far this year.
Yeah, we're still trying to put the pieces together. We got a lot of different pieces. I've used the metaphor with the guys that, we're a puzzle right now. The pieces are on the table. We're trying, they're kind of scattered all over the place. We're trying to, put the outside edges together right now before, we're not even close to putting the middle pieces together yet. Got guys back from college, guys from Stratford, Columbus, a couple guys from senior high. So it's just, that's typically what it is for us. The beginning is always, for us, it's, we have always been like that. So we don't usually hit our stride till the end of June into July. And that's kind of been how it is so far. We're 4-4, and I would say that's pretty reminiscent of the start we've had.
This is an issue that you deal with every year. It really never gets any easier year to year, does it?
No. It's just the way it is with when you're going to draw from different places, the only other option is, you draw from one school. And I don't think that's a feasible option for us. So, we need the contributions of the other players from other schools. And, you take your lumps early and that's fine. So the big thing is, with 6 guys back from college and they haven't seen live pitching or pitched live to live hitters much at all this spring. So it's taken them time to adjust and get back into it. Yeah, they practiced a lot, but you can't simulate that live action at all. So it's definitely taken them time, but I think by July they'll be ready to roll.
Well, as you mentioned, 6 ball players on your ball club are college-age players. I know there have been years where you've talked about, not only with you, but your predecessors, where you come out here and say, hey, you've got 1 college player this year, 2 college players this year. What a great asset that is for your team. This year you've got 6, and that must be a real great boom for your ball club this year.
It provides great leadership for sure. It takes a lot off of me. It's almost like having, 5-6 coaches out there on the field. I trust those guys a ton. A guy like Carson Jerschley, he coached freshman baseball this spring. I look at him as another coach out on the field. Just to have him out there, knowing that if I miss something, he's probably going to have it. So, it takes a lot off my plate. But it does take time for them to get back in it. Like I said, none of them got extended playing time this spring, so it takes them time to get back into it, and you're seeing that. So, but I think they'll get there, and once they do, our potential is there for sure.
Any other areas, Coach, where you look at this roster and say, boy, this could be real positive for us this year?
Defensively, our outfield could be tremendous. We got a lot of speed in the outfield. Nick Urban, Riley Bowman, Brock Bennington, Braden Schuler are all really center fielders. So when you can throw them all out in one outfield, not many balls are going to fall down. Even tonight we're going to throw Colton Schillinger out in the outfield. He's a catcher by trade, but he's got a ton of speed, played a lot of outfield for us last year, and he covers a ton of ground too. So if we can get a lot of fly balls, that's definitely a good thing for us.
How about some thoughts about the Plover matchup tonight?
They're a good team. They're always at the top of the conference. They've they're always kind of that team you're looking at that you want to beat, and you want to get to be, you want to play your best against them. They're always at the top there. They're strong in every way, and they're always going to be there. So you got to bring your A game every time you play them.
As our national anthem, we're set for baseball here at Jack Ackman Field in Marshfield. Marshfield and Plover meeting tonight in this Wisconsin Valley Conference American Legion baseball matchup. You're listening to Marshfield Blue Devils baseball on Sports Radio 92.3 FM, WOSQ, Spencer, Marshfield, and WDLB, WOSQ.com, as well as AleskiSports.com. I'm Gene Delisio. Good to have you with us for our broadcast of American Legion baseball this evening here on WOSQ. The Marshfield Blue Devils are on the field defensively for Marshfield this evening. At first base is Jackson Ormond. At second base, Karsten Jerschley. At shortstop, Bennett Lang. At third base, Logan Homolka. In right field, Colton Schillinger. In center field, Nick Urban. In left field, Riley Bellman. The catcher is Cole Timler. On the mound, right-hander Cale Weisenberger of Stratford. We have a delay as Cale and his catcher Cole Timler are now looking around. Apparently, they're in need of something. Our umpires, by the way, are real veteran crew tonight. Sam Zier is umpiring behind the plate, and John Below is on the bases this evening. Well, what they're looking for is some young baseball fans let out of the dugout by Phil Hiller. And they're coming to the mound for the ceremonial first pitch. We have about 8 youngsters ranging age from about 1 to maybe 4 or 5. And they'll do the honors and throw out the first pitch for the ball game. Phil Hiller positioning them himself and bringing one of them up to the front to make that first toss of the ball game. Good to see some young baseball fans out here. We have a young lady who's going to make this first throw to Cole Timler. And she's waiting for some direction here.
1, 2, 3.
And here's the throw, and a pretty good one. And I think another one's going to throw. I know she runs over and gets the baseball from Cole. And now she'll go back, and another one will throw. And this one bounces in, a nice slider by that one. Another pitch comes in a bit low as well. And those young fans come over to get their baseballs from Cole. And I guess we have a few more that want to throw the baseball around as well. Cole Timler from Columbus High School. Boy, it's good to see that we do have good numbers from Columbus High School in the Marshfield Legion program this year. Of course, Columbus doing a great job under Coach Jared Kressel this year, going to the WIAA Division IV state tournament and going to the semifinal round, and some key men on that ball club, Cole Timler and Brock Bennington, both on this roster. I believe several others are on the Junior Legion roster as well. And that certainly is good to see that Columbus will be contributing some ball players to this Legion program this season. Cy Becker from Columbus High School is on the Junior Legion roster, so that's good to see. We do have players on the Junior Legion from Spencer, Auburndale, Stratford, Columbus, and Marshfield, so a good representation of local athletes on that Junior Legion team. Good to see that one guy who's thrown well for that Junior Legion so far this year is Sloan Welch. The outstanding athlete from Auburndale. I believe Sloan went to state in wrestling this year. Was a mainstay on that Eagles baseball squad this season. And he's thrown some nice ball games for the Junior Legion already so far this season. Cale Weisenberger now loosening up, getting set to begin the ball game here at Jack Hackman Field. Marshfield and Plover, good test here tonight for this Marshfield Legion baseball team. Plover always one of the key programs in Central Wisconsin American Legion baseball. And they'll be strong once again this year. Wayne Sankey doing a great job as always in running that Plover Legion team. Good mix of ball players on the Plover roster from Stevens Point High School and from Pacelli. And both teams had good seasons once again this year in high school play. Good crowd of fans down here watching American Legion baseball tonight, but certainly some room to fit you in if you want to stop by, see some good baseball this evening. Pleasant conditions. Conditions a bit warm, but not overwhelming, not overly hot or humid like it was maybe yesterday. So a nice evening, nice breeze out here. And if you have a few moments, stop by, see some American Legion baseball here at Jack Hackman Field tonight. The leadoff man for Plover here in the first is the right fielder Tommy Droner. Stevens Point standout. Batting left-handed. And he and Cole Timler with a nice conversation before the ball game begins. Droner now digs in, facing Cale Weisenberger, pitching from the stretch position. Cale is set, and his first pitch rides a bit high for ball one. Play underway here at Jack Hackman Field, Marshfield and Plover in American Legion baseball tonight. 1-0 on Tommy Droner. Weisenberger ready, throws once again, high and away for ball. 2-0. Cale Weisenberger, former Stratford Tiger, now a college-age ball player. 2-0 pitch on the way. This is outside for a ball. That's 3-0. I'm not sure Cale is pitching somewhere or not. I don't think he is. I could be wrong on that. I don't know where all the guys are. But I'm not sure Cale is playing in college baseball. Gets set here and throws again. Misses outside for ball 4. So Droner draws a 4-pitch walk to lead off the Plover first inning.
Jackson Fox.
Batting for Plover next is the left fielder Jackson Fox. Batting right-handed. Timler behind the plate is in shadow. Everything else on the playing field right now is still in sunlight. Weisenberger from the stretch. Pitch to Fox is outside, ball 1. So Cale with some early control difficulties here. Not sure how much he's pitched this spring, being a college-age player. Here's the 1-0 pitch, and that's in there for a call strike, 1-1. That's one thing the coach Metz brought up during our pregame talk, is it's great to have college-age guys on your roster. But even those who do play college baseball, like Logan Homolka or Colton Schillinger or Riley Bellman. Droner edging off. Here's a throw to first base. He's off the bag and out at first base. Droner leading the wrong way, and Weisenberger picks him off. Jackson Orman taking the throw. Droner picked off a first base route number 1. He was on the move and got caught. Couldn't get back in time. The count on Jackson Fox remains 1 ball, 1 strike. Weisenberger throws once again in there for a call strike, 1-2. But it's nice to say I've got college players on my roster, but on the other hand, those college players as freshmen rarely play on their college teams. Count is 1-2. Here's the pitch, a swing and a miss for strike 3. Ball dropped and thrown down to first base, and Fox is retired. There are exceptions. For instance, Riley Bushak played here a couple of years ago, went to Stout, became almost an instantaneous starter in the Stout outfield. But for the most part, the guys who leave here and play as freshmen in college programs don't play much that first year, so they can be really rusty. They may be practicing and working out with their teams, but not seeing much game action. The center fielder Bryson Cashin standing in, batting left-handed, but Shelley High School standout. Weisenberger throws, breaking ball is across for call strike one. Marshfield and Plover, American Legion baseball tonight at Jack Hackman Field. No score, Plover batting, top half of the first. Bases empty, 2 out. Weisenberger throws 0-1. Misses inside for ball, 1 ball and 1 strike. In Northwoods League baseball tonight, Wisconsin Rapids Rafters off to a great start. And they're playing Fond du Lac at Witter Field this evening. That game is now underway. Weisenberger ready and throws 1-1, a big swing and a foul back. 1-2. Wausau Woodchucks down in Madison this evening to take on the Mallards, and the Eau Claire Express will play at St. Cloud in Northwoods League baseball this evening. Ball and 2 strikes on Bryson Cashin, stands back in, an exaggerated open stance. Weisenberger gets set and now delivers high and outside for ball. 2-2. That front foot, Cashin batting left-handed, that front foot pointed way down the right field foul line. And also standing on his toe with that front foot. Weisenberger throws again, lined hard but fouled on the first base side. In on the fist, and Cashin pulls that one foul along first base. Still 2-2 on Bryson Cashin. Cale Weisenberger with the start for Marshfield tonight. Sets himself once again. And now delivers a line drive towards right field. Schillinger comes on, gets there and grabs it to end the inning. Hit hard by Cashin, but right at Colton Schillinger in right field to retire the side. In the first for Plover, no runs, no hits, no errors, a walk, but no one left on base. After a half inning of baseball, our score is Plover 0 and Marshfield coming to bat. And back to Jack Hackman Field and more baseball in just a moment.
Whether the goal is to
really got to understand what a nurse is. Do they focus on you? You know, do they make sure that you're comfortable? And you know, that's what Shai has. It's the connection that he has, you know, my best interest in mind, always.
Why wait another day? Let's take the next step together towards a better life.
Central Wisconsin Glass is Central Wisconsin's choice for your next new or remodeled shower and bathroom. The experts at Central Wisconsin Glass will effortlessly guide you through the design and installation process. Have the elegant and modern shower and bathroom you've been looking for. Call Central Wisconsin Glass at 715-387-8010. That's 715-387-8010. And Central Wisconsin Glass on Facebook for your residential, commercial, and vehicle glass needs.
Over Black Sox on the field defensively tonight. At first base is John Naif. At second base, Jake Sankey. At shortstop, Carl Beakler. At third base, Landon Moe. In right field, Tommy Droner. In center field, Bryson Cashin. In left field, Jackson Fox. The catcher is Tim Sackman. On the mound is right-hander Drew Kadrovitz. Leadoff man for Marshfield here in the first. Blue Devils catcher Cole Timler. Batting right-handed. Kadrovitz working from the windup. Sets himself and delivers a big swing and a miss for strike one. No score, Marshfield batting. Home half of the first here at Jack Hackman Field. Beautiful evening for baseball here in central Wisconsin. Kadrovitz winds, throws again, breaking ball, missed high and away for a ball. 1-1. Kadrovitz not taking much time, a quick worker out there. Sets himself already. And throws 1-1. High heat for a ball, 2 balls, 1 strike. I guess this kind of indicates the influence of Dalton Varsho and players like Dalton in baseball today. Next pitch, a fastball, misses low for ball, 3-1. Was a time this is a combination you would never see in baseball, a catcher and leadoff man. The catcher's becoming more and more athletic these days. 3-1 pitch, down low for ball 4. And Cole Timler draws a leadoff walk here in the first. Stepping in next for Marshfield, second baseman Karsten Jirschle. Batting right-handed, open stance. Kadrovitz from the stretch. Karsten shows bunt and takes outside for ball one. Yeah, more and more we're seeing the real athletic, quick, speedy guys playing the catcher spot, whereas years ago, just you took the biggest, slowest guy you could find and made him your catcher. Things are much different today. Kadrovitz ready. 1-0 pitch. Missed the outside corner for ball 2-0. So more and more athletes, really good athletes, are playing behind the plate, and consequently some of these guys are leading off. And Cole Timler, one of those we see a number during the course of a baseball season. Good lead by Cole at first base. Kadrovitz looks over. Here's the pitch, half swing, and on the outside corner anyway for a called strike. 2-1 on Karsten Jirschle. Karsten, former Marshfield Tiger standout, doing some coaching now in the Tiger baseball program. He shows bunt again, takes down low, ball gets away, and Timler off with the pitch, takes it easily at second base. Bunt play was on, but the ball was in the dirt. So Karsten did not offer, then the ball got away from Sackman anyway. And Timler steals second base. The count on Jirschle now 3-1. Sackman out from behind home plate to talk with Kadrovitz here. As this is the first time tonight that Marshfield's had a base runner at second base. So they want to make sure they change their signs somewhat and that they're on the same page in terms of their signs. 3-1 on Karsten Jirschle, stands back in there. Scoring threat for Marshfield here in the first. Kadrovitz now from the stretch. Gets set and throws. Lone outside, ball 4. And Kadrovitz has walked the first two men he's faced tonight. Here's the Marshfield left fielder Riley Bellman standing in. Former Stratford Tiger standout, now playing baseball for St. Mary's of Winona. Batting right-handed. Kadrovitz gets set and delivers. And outside, ball 1. No scores. Marshfield bats here in the home half of the first inning, but runners at first and second and nobody out. 1-0 on Riley Bellman. Batting right-handed, stands in there once again. And Kadrovitz fires, half swing, and ruled a swinging strike. 1 ball, 1 strike on Bellman. Riley, as we mentioned, played for St. Mary's of Winona this year and did see a few at-bats. Not many, but maybe a half dozen, 6 to 10 at-bats during the course of the year. The 1-1 pitch on the way. Breaking ball in the dirt. Blocked by Sackman. 2-1. St. Mary's program pretty good over there in Winona. You've seen over the years a number of student athletes from our area play sports over there. And Riley, the latest in their baseball program this past season. 2 balls, 1 strike. And the pitch on the way. Fastball hit foul over the screen. 2-2. And so Riley made a few contributions, but I'm sure he'll get more playing time down there next year and the years after. 2-2 on Riley Bellman, stands back in there. Kadrovitz again from the stretch. Sets and delivers. Breaking ball again in the dirt. The count full 3-2. Perhaps the most well-known local athlete at Winona, or at St. Mary's in Winona, is Ashley Strebler, the former Colby standout. Member of the women's basketball team last couple of years. 3-2 on Riley Bellman. Kadrovitz checks the base runners and throws. Popped up on the first base side, going foul, but might stay in play for the first baseman, John Nafe, down the foul line. And he can't make the play, and the right fielder, Droner, comes over. He dives. He can't make the play either. Falls out of their reach out of play. Count stays 3-2. There is a lot of foul ground here at Jack Hackman Field. Many ballparks, that ball would have been out of play, but Droner coming in from right field almost had a play on it, but just fell out of his reach. Still 3-2 on Riley Bellman, stands back in there. Kadrovitz from the stretch. Now throws, ground ball towards second base. Sankey will grab it. He'll shove it to Beakler for 1. Throw the ball over Beakler's head into left field. And so Timler will score on the play. Jirschle takes third base, and Bellman to second. And Marshfield leads 1-0. Bellman gets a fielder's choice. And then a throwing error on the second baseman, Sankey, allows Timler to score and the other runners to move up. And the Blue Devils lead 1-0, no RBI on that play. But the Blue Devils have a run in and 2 men in scoring position for Ben Deach, the Marshfield DH. He hits one foul of the screen for strike 1. Marshfield on top 1-0. And the Blue Devils looking for more. 2 men in scoring position with nobody out here in the first inning. 0-1 on Ben Deach. Kadrovitz working from the stretch. Infield is back. Pitch on the way. Breaking ball is across for call strike. 0-2. Ben had a superb year for the Marshfield Legion team this year. I don't think people expected he'd be one of the mainstays on this team, but boy, he really played well for the Marshfield Tigers this year. Count is 0-2. Kadrovitz throws once again. Curveball just missed the outside corner. 1-2. Ben serving as the DH tonight, batting in place of pitcher Cale Weisenberger. Jersley at third base, Bellman at second, still nobody out. Deach back in there. Kadrovitz working from the stretch, taking his time here. Now set and throws a big curveball, half swing, and he checks his swing and the ball falls outside. 2-2. Kadrovitz has a nice breaking ball. Just missed on that one. 2-2 on Ben Deach, back in the batter's box. With 2 men in scoring position. And Kadrovitz throws again, fastball hit foul to the screen. Count stays 2-2. First train of the evening going by. A couple of blocks behind us. Base hit here, could score 2 more for Marshfield. Deach batting cleanup tonight, stands back in there, right-handed batter. Kadrovitz ready once again, and he delivers a curveball, topped fouled on the first base side. Deach stays alive at 2-2. Boy, at second base, a big lead down there for Riley Bellman. Even though Kadrovitz is in the stretch, Riley well off the bag there. Base hit would likely score him easily. Deach back in there, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Kadrovitz throws a big curveball that falls way high for ball 3. Of nothing else, Kadrovitz using a lot of pitches here in the first inning. Count now full 3-2. Again, Kadrovitz checks the runners and throws, hit foul on the first base side at a play. Long at bat for Ben Deach. There is a pitch count, by the way, in American Legion Baseball. We talk about that lots during the high school season. That pitch count is 100. I believe in the Legion Baseball program it's 125. So hard to reach that in a 7-inning ball game. Again, the full count pitch on the way, outside for ball 4. After all that, Deach draws a base on balls. So Kadrovitz has walked 3 here in the opening inning. And the Marshfield batter is Logan Homolka. Playing third base tonight, batting left-handed. Sackman out to talk with his pitcher. Kadrovitz has walked 3, and the fourth man hit a ground ball that was mishandled by the Plover infield. Bases loaded, still nobody out here in the opening inning. Infield remains back. Logan, batting left-handed. Kadrovitz will work from the stretch position here. Gets set and fires. Line foul on the third base side for strike 1. Marshfield on top, 1-0. Blue Devils batting, bottom half of the first. Bases loaded, nobody out, 1 run in already. Logan saw some at-bats for the UW Stevens Point baseball team this spring. Kadrovitz ready once again, throws 0-1, in the dirt for a ball. 1-1. Key local man on that Pointer baseball team was Logan Matson from Neelsville. The Pointer starting shortstop this year, but Logan Homolka got some playing time as well. As did Colton Schillinger, a few at-bats this year. 1-1 pitch on the way, high for a ball. 2-1. Kadrovitz, by the way, the player of the year in the Central Wisconsin Conference South Division. So this guy is a pretty good ball player. Pitcher and infielder for the Pacelli baseball program. Now the 2-1 on the way. That's hit in the air towards center field. Droner gets there. Jersley tagging. Droner makes the catch. Jersley coming home. Throws up the first base line. Jersley will score. And Bellman moves up to third base from second base. Deach holds at first. Sacrifice fly and a run batted in for Logan Homolka. And Marshfield leads 2-0. Jersley scores on the fly ball. Bellman moves from second to third, and Deach holds at first. Marshfield now leads 2-0, and the batter is right fielder Colton Schillinger. Young man from Stratford, and also playing baseball at UW-Stevens Point. Still only one out, runners at the corners. Kadrovitz working from the stretch. The pitch to Schillinger is a cross for a called strike one. Marshfield 2, Stevens Point nothing. Marshfield batting, bottom half of the first. One out, runners at first and third. 0-1 on Colton Schillinger. Kadrovitz throws a breaking ball, a nasty pitch, got the outside corner. 0-2, lots of break on that pitch. Kadrovitz has a nice over-the-top breaking ball, showed at that time. He's ahead here, 0-2. Schillinger digs in once again. And Kadrovitz fires a fastball hit foul to the screen. Still 0-2. Blue Devils have scored 2 runs here in the opening inning without the benefit of a hit. 3 walks, an error, and a sacrifice fly. Count on Schillinger, 0-2. Coach Metz with some signs at third base. Schillinger digs in once again. And the pitch by Kadrovitz. Curveball breaks across for a call strike. Throw to second base on the stolen base try. And the throw is there in time. And Deach thrown out to end the inning. Strikeout, throw out double play to retire the side. First strikeout thrown by Kadrovitz. And Deach caught stealing to end the inning. Sackman to Beakler on that throw to retire the side. Marshfield in the first with 2 runs, only 1 earned on no hits, 1 error, 3 walks, 1 man left on base. After 1 inning, our score is Marshfield 2, Plover nothing. Back to Jack Hackman Field and more baseball in just a moment.
Hi, this is Lloyd.
Nasonville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on US Highway 10, NasonvilleDairy.com.
R&R Flooring in Spencer is your place for the best in innovation and lowest pricing for your flooring project. New or remodel, tile, carpet, hardwood, ceramic, cork, you name it, R&R Flooring is ready for you today. R&R Flooring supports area programs like the broadcast you're watching and also supports area suppliers so you get great quality and pricing that fits your budget. Go to R&R Flooring today to see their showroom of flooring, furniture, mattresses, and custom-built showers. R&R Flooring in Spencer.
Together.
A good night for baseball here in central Wisconsin. Marshfield and Plover meeting in Legion Baseball this evening at Jack Hackman Field. Plover batting top half of the second inning. Third baseman Landon Moe, the hitter. The pitch by Weisenberger. Curveball up and in for ball 1. Marshfield on top 2-0 as Plover bats in the top half of the second here at Jack Hackman Field. Here's the 1-0 to Landon Moe. Ground ball down the third baseline. A wicked hop and bounces off Homolka's glove into left field. That was a tough chance for a couple of reasons for Logan. First of all, took a hop before it got to him, and then when it hopped itself, the ball hopped itself into that sun field that players on the left field line are looking at. And so Logan had to battle the bad hop, then the sun on the same play. And Mo will be given a base hit on that play. Leadoff base runner for Plover. The batter is the DH Thomas Hunt. It's a fly ball to deep center field. Urban goes back, gets there, and makes the catch for the out. And Mo back to first base. One man down in the Plover second. The shortstop, Carl Beakler, now batting. Beakler batting right-handed. At left side of the diamond, left field, shortstop, third base, the Sun Field here at this hour at Jack Kaplan Field. Weisenberger to first base, and Mo back in time. So that ball hit by Mo approaching Homolka at third took a bad hop on Logan, and it popped up into the air, and it went right into that Sun Field, so Logan couldn't see it. Here's a ball hit on the third base side, foul. 0-1. Marshfield on top, 2-0. Plover batting top of the second, 1 out, 1 on. 0-1 on Carl Beakler. Beakler back in there, batting right-handed. Weisenberger from the stretch. Sets himself and throws again. Bit low for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. By the way, we'll be right back here at Jack Hackman Field tomorrow evening for Dairyland League Baseball between the Marshfield Chaparrals and Westboro. 1-1 pitch on the way, line to center field, and a nice stop by the shortstop. Lang turns, fires back to first base, just a bit late, and Mo gets back in time. A leaping catch of that line drive by shortstop Bennett Lang to retire Beakler for the second out. Well done by Bennett Lang playing shortstop for the Blue Devils. Almost doubled up Mo at first base, but Landon gets back just in time. With 2 men down, the batter for Plover is first baseman John Naif, a right-handed batter. Weisenberger from the stretch. He now delivers a curveball in the dirt, stopped by Timler. It's ball 1. Well done by Bennett Lang at shortstop, leaping high. Looked like that ball was ticketed towards center field. But Bennett stretched up as far as he could go to snare that line drive and retire Carl Beakler. The 1-0 to John Naif on the way. Ground ball third base side, rolling foul. 1 ball, 1 strike. We'll see the Chaparrals for the first time tomorrow against Westboro here at Jack Hackman Field. Once again, that broadcast at 6:45 tomorrow evening, right here on Sports Radio 92.3 FM, WOSQ, and on WDLB, WOSQ.com. I believe on ZaleskiSports.com as well. Toss to first base, a very close play, but Mo gets back. Weisenberger has picked 1 off already tonight. Looking for a second right there. Came close. Naif back in there, 1 ball, 1 strike. Weisenberger sets. Here's the pitch. Popped up, shallow center field. Urban coming on. Gets there and makes the catch to end the inning. Naif flies out to Nick Urban to retire the side. Plover in the second, no runs on 1 hit, no errors, and they leave 1. We played 1.5, and our score is Marshfield 2, Plover nothing. And more baseball coming up in just a moment.
Hi, this is Van Patrick Oates from Rapids Awards and More. People ask, what is the more part of Awards and More? Well, that means that we're more than just an award store. We engrave glass, wood, plastic, guns, Yeti cups, medals, knives, and so much more. We're located on the web at awardsandmore.us. And if you're in the Wisconsin Rapids area, visit our physical store at 1210 Pepper Avenue or check us out on Facebook. Rapids Awards and More than just awards.
If you lose direction, you can grab my hand. I'll be the one behind you to say no. One-man band. Just follow your dreams. Keep your promises.
We're all different, But we all want great health insurance. See why we're rated #1 in service, coverage, and affordability in central Wisconsin.
Test this evening. Marshfield batting, bottom half of the second. 7, 8, and 9 men due up against Drew Kadrovitz of Plover. Leadoff man, the center fielder Nick Urban, batting left-handed. Kadrovitz winds and throws. It's over for called, strike one. Marshfield on top, 2-0. Blue Devils batting in the bottom half of the second inning. Nick batting left-handed. Kadrovitz winds and deals a curveball, breaks across for call strike. 0-2. I can see if Kadrovitz gets that breaking ball in the strike zone, he can be mighty tough. As a good curveball, he's ahead 0-2 here. Winds and throws once again, line towards right center field and just past the second baseman Sankey for a base hit. Ball gets loose, but picked up quickly by Droner in right field. And Nick Urban has Marshfield's first hit of the ball game. Line drive single past second baseman Jake Sankey. Leadoff base runner for Marshfield here in the second. The batter is the first baseman Jackson Ormond. Jackson, another ball player from that very fine Stratford program this year. Batting left-handed, Urban at first base has very good speed, held there by John Naif. Kadrovitz will check him. Here's the pitch. Bunt play is on, but the pitch is outside for ball one. Ormond did not offer. 1-0 on Jackson Ormond, batting number 8 for Coach Metz tonight. Kadrovitz ready once again. Sets and delivers. Here's the bunt towards home plate, picked up by Kadrovitz. Goes to first base in time for the out. And Urban takes second base. That ball was bunted pretty hard back to the mound. I thought at first Kadrovitz might try for the play at second base, but he opted not to do that. Kadrovitz to Naif for out number 1 on the sacrifice bunt. Urban takes second base. Marshfield batter is shortstop Bennett Lang. Kadrovitz from the stretch. Ready and throws. Pop foul over the screen for strike one. Marshfield on top here, 2-0. Blue Devils batting in the bottom half of the second. Nick Urban at second base with 1 out. 0-1 on Bennett Lang. Kadrovitz ready once again and delivers in the dirt for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Good lead by Urban at second base, and he runs well. Kadrovitz throws again. Bet outside for a ball. 2-1. Haven't seen Sam Zier umpire for a while, but he's behind the plate tonight. Good to see Sam still quite active. He's been retired for a few years, a long time coach, teacher, and AD at Abbotsford. But down here doing the plate umpiring tonight. 2-1 on Bennett Lang, stands back in there. Kadrovitz working from the stretch, really slowing down with men on base. Checks Urban at second base. Pitch on the way, low and inside for a ball, and the count now 3-1. Early in the ball game with no one on base, Kadrovitz working at breakneck speed, but now he's slowing down with base runners on base. Count on Bennett Lang, 3-1. Kadrovitz ready. Throws once again, line foul to the screen. Count full 3-2. And Kadrovitz now approaching 50 pitches. And we're only in the second inning. Lang back in there. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Kadrovitz sets himself once again. And now delivers a swing and a miss. Good fastball by Kadrovitz. Threw it right by him. And Lang out on strikes. Second strikeout for Kadrovitz tonight. Leadoff man Cole Timler now batting for Marshfield. Cole walked and scored his first time up. Part of that 2-run first inning, highlighted by 3 walks, an error, and a sacrifice fly. Cole stands in, batting right-handed. Urban at second base with 2 outs. The pitch by Kadrovitz in the dirt for ball one. Kadrovic's getting quite a workout tonight on the mound. Over 50 pitches already in this ball game, only in the second inning. Count on Timler, 1 ball, no strikes. Kadrovic checks the runner, throws once again, line back up the middle, and right by Sankey into center field for a base hit. Urban rounding third base, and he'll score. Sankey at second base tried a backhand move behind the bag, and the ball went right back by him into center field. And it looks like they're going to call that an error on Sankey. Probably deserved. He made an Olay move on the ball. That's his second error. Urban scores on the play, giving Marshfield a 3-0 lead. That's an unearned run. Karsten Jersley now batting, walked and scored his first time up. Pitch by Kadrovic, outside for ball one. So Marshfield now leads 3-0. Blue Devils batting, bottom half of the second. Timler at first base and 2 outs. 2 Plover errors in this ball game, really hurting the Black Sox cause tonight. One 1-0 on Jersley. We'll see if Timler's on the move here at some point. Kadrovic checks him. Pitch on the way. It's in there for a called strike. 1-1 on Karsten Jersley. Number 2 man in the Marshfield batting order tonight. Karsten batting right-handed, back in there. Kadrovic ready. Throws a big curveball that floats high for a ball. 2-1. There is some movement now in the Plover bullpen on the right field foul line. Jersley back in there, 2-1. Kadrovic throws high for a ball, 3-1. Kadrovic throwing hard and has a nice breaking ball when he gets that pitch in the strike zone, but sometimes he does not. He's been behind the count much of the night, throwing lots of pitches already. 3-1 pitch on the way, popped up into shallow right field. The second baseman, Sankey, called off by the right fielder, Droner. He gets there and he'll grab it to end the inning. In a second for Marshfield, 1 run. It is unearned on 1 hit, 1 error, 1 man left on base. We've now played 2 innings, and our score is Marshfield 3, Plover 0. More baseball from Jack Hackman Field following this message.
First things first with Mid-State Technical College. Dual credit programs earn you college credit in high school. Then choose a path that suits you. Use your skills to start your career or transfer to a university to continue your degree. Choose a new career. Transition easily and quickly by upgrading your skills. Or continue your education with dozens of classes to get you on your path. No matter your stage of the game, your first move is Mid-State Technical College.
Wondering what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids has tasty char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between, check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See our complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids.
Agent baseball tonight here on WOSQ and on ZaleskiSports.com. Marshfield and Plover meeting. In American Legion Baseball, it's Hiller's True Value Hardware and Just Ask Rental Night at the ballpark tonight. I was at Hiller's a few days ago to buy some screws. And to buy some specific screws, and the fine staff at Hiller's came over, helped me out immediately, got the right screws, and was all set for my home project, which I probably botched anyway. But always nice to go to a hardware store with a nice, helpful staff that can help you out and solve your problems, answer your questions if you have some issues to deal with for hardware or the like. Good staff down there at Hiller's True Value Hardware in Marshfield. Leadoff man for Plover here in the third is the second baseman Jake Sankey, batting left-handed. Kale Weisenberger on the mound for Marshfield. Sets himself and throws. Line towards right field, but grabbed by the second baseman Jersley. Another hard hit ball. But right at the Marshfield infielder, Kirsten Jerschley at second base makes the play for out number 1. Second time we've seen that tonight because the Blue Devil shortstop Bennett Lang made a similar play in the second inning. Sankey retired. Catcher Tim Sackman now batting for Plover, batting right-handed. Pitch by Weisenberger is a bit outside for ball 1. Marshfield American Legion Baseball tonight on WOSQ, brought to us by Felker Brothers Corporation of Marshfield, manufacturers of stainless steel products. And they support all youth sports and activities. Here's a ground ball to right to a left field for a base hit. Sackman singles between short and third for Plover's second into the ballgame. And the Black Sox have a one-out base runner. Participation in high school sports builds character and teamwork. And Felker Brothers of Marshfield supports the youth of Central Wisconsin. One-out base runner for Plover. And the right fielder Tommy Droner batting. He walked his first time up. 2 hits for Plover so far tonight. Droner batting left-handed. Weisenberger checks the base runner and delivers. It's a cross for called strike 1. Our score is Marshfield 3, Plover nothing. Plover batting top of the third. 1 out, 1 on. 0-1 on Tommy Droner. Weisenberger gets set, goes to first base, and Sackman dives back in safely. Weisenberger has picked off one man tonight. In fact, that was Droner back in the first inning. Droner back in there, no balls, 1 strike. Weisenberger ready. Runner is going, pitches high for a ball. Throw to second base, they're in time, but the base runner, Sackman, gets in on the backside, and he's there safely. Ball was there in time, but Bennett Lang had to reach behind second base to tag the base runner, and Sackman got in there safely for the stolen base. The count on Droner, 1 ball, 1 strike. Plover man in scoring position. First time they've had a base runner at second base tonight. Weisenberger ready and delivers. Missed low and inside for a ball, 2-1. Not much breeze tonight. The flag in right center field is waving gently out towards left field this afternoon and this evening. Weisenberger ready, throws 2-1. Ground ball towards second base. A nice hop for Jerschley. He'll throw to first base just in time for the out. And Sackman takes third base. Droner gets down that foul line pretty quickly. And Jerschley took his time a little bit, but does make the play for out number 2. Sackman to third base with 2 outs for left fielder Jackson Fox, a strikeout victim, his first time up. Fox digs in, batting right-handed. Weisenberger stays in the stretch and delivers in the dirt for ball 1. Nice block there by Cole Timler. Important part of the game right now with that base runner at third base and 2 outs. Fox batting number 2 in the Plover batting order tonight. Weisenberger gets set, throws again. High hopper left side. Tough chance here at shortstop. Lang at deep short makes the long throw late. Run scores, and Plover now trails 3-1. Infield hit for Jackson Fox, a high hopper to the left side. Once again, you could see Habolka, the third base, cover his eyes or shield his eyes as he is again looking directly into that setting sun behind the first base grandstand. And couldn't pick up the ball, went out to deep short, actually bounced over his head to deep short. Lang grabbed it, but really by that time had no play. So Fox infield hit, RBI in the play as well. Center fielder Bryson Cashin now batting for Plover. Weisenberger ready, delivers high fly ball to right field. Colton Schillinger drifting over towards right center, gets there and makes the catch to end the inning. Plover in the third, 1 run on 2 hits. No errors, they leave 1 runner on base. On our score after 2.5 innings of play is Marshfield 3, Plover 1. Back to Jack Hackman Field and more baseball in just a moment.
June.
Little Sprouts is now open in Rudolph with the same great childcare you know about in Auburndale. Here's Brooke Sievers to tell us about it.
The community here in Rudolph has been extremely welcoming, and we're excited to serve here just like we do up in Auburndale. Part of the process is to help out the school districts and to help the children their 4K children to stay close and get services right here. We serve here in Rudolph 1-year-olds up until 12-year-olds, and up in Auburndale we serve 6 weeks old until 12-year-olds.
Our Auburndale pea pods, wiggleworms, busy bees, and fireflies welcome the Rudolph sweet potatoes, lovely ladybugs, and beautiful butterflies. Contact Little Sprouts Learning Garden on Facebook today.
We know how a bank should be at Partners Bank. Banking should be easier. Treating our customers as valued and important. Services should be better with online and mobile banking and locations close to where you live and work. Loans should be quicker, and we make all decisions locally with years of experience helping people with their financing needs. Partners Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Third, leading by 2. And the 3, 4, and 5 men due up for Marshfield here in the third inning. Leadoff batter, the left fielder Riley Bellman. Bouncing to a fielder's choice play his first time up, 0 for 1. Drew Kadrovitz winds and throws and misses low and outside, ball 1. Marshfield on top, 3-1. Blue Devils batting last half of the third here at Jack Hackman Field. Beautiful night for baseball here in central Wisconsin. Here's the 1-0 pitch, popped up into shallow center field. Bryson Cashin in right center gets there and grabs it for the out. Bellman retired for out number 1. Cleanup man Ben Deach now batting for Marshfield. Ben walked his first time up. Batting right-handed. Kadrovitz from the wind-up position. Sets himself and delivers a big swing and a miss for strike 1. We'd like to salute a Marshfield Tiger athlete for a great honor she's received. That's Marshfield Tiger soccer goaltender Ava Santerm. Pitched by Kadrovitz, a big floater high for a ball. 1-1. The Wisconsin Soccer Coaches Association naming Ava to the academic all-state first team for this year. Kadrovitz throws again, hit foul on the first base side of the play. 0-2. Ava was all-conference honorable mention in the Wisconsin Valley Conference this season with a 2.23 goals against average in conference play. A goals against average of 1.77 for the entire year. Here's a high hopper on the third base side. Glove by the third baseman Moe, throws across the diamond, a low throw, but dug out by Naif to retire Ben Deach. Well done on both ends. Landon Moe handling that high hopper and then throwing off balance in the dirt, and John Naif digs it out to retire Deach for the second out. 2 men down, and Logan Homolka now batting. Marshfield third baseman picked up an RBI with a sacrifice fly back in that 2-run first inning. Kadrovitz winds and delivers. And missed outside, ball 1. Marshfield leads it 3-1. Blue Devils batting bottom half of the third. Bases empty and 2 out. The 1-0 to Logan Homolka. Breaks across for a call strike, 1-1. Now to receive this academic all-state honor, a player must be a 2-year varsity player, have a grade point average of at least 3.85. Kadrovitz throws again, breaking ball across for a call strike. 1-2, and also have an ACT score of at least 29. So Ava Santerm of Marshfield receives that honor from the Wisconsin Soccer Coaches Association. Here's a curveball outside for ball, 2-2. Academic first team all-state for Ava Santerm. Also, by the way, Assumption High School's Izzy Youngworth, also on the academic all-state girls first team for this year. 2-2 pitch on the way. High hopper to the right side. And off the mound, Kadrovitz grabs it, underhands to first base in time for the to end the inning. That infield ground must be pretty solid tonight. A lot of high hoppers this evening. The Blue Devils go quietly in the third with no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left on base. Our line score through 3 innings, Marshfield 3 runs on 1 hit. No errors and 2 men left on base. For Plover, 1 run, 3 hits, 2 errors, and they've left 2. And more baseball from Jack Hackman Field in just a moment.
I'm Steve.
Witness the difference of a Catholic education at Columbus Catholic Schools.
I think everyone should just know what makes this place special.
Come and see. That's just what the Lord always said, and put your toe in the water. They are great schools, and it's a good fit. I'd always want them to come and to just to feel the goodness and the family atmosphere.
I invite everyone just to come in and see what it's about and to see if it might be right for them and their family.
We invite you to schedule a tour today.
Chili Implement, located just west of Marshfield in Chili, is your Kubota dealer in central Wisconsin. Big or small, Chili Implement has all the best equipment waiting for you. From farm tractors to lawn care, plus work and have fun in a Kubota side-by-side. Choose Chili Implement for your parts and service too. Chili Implement, open Monday through Saturday to serve you and 24/7 online at chiliimplement.com.
FM 92.3 WOSQ, Spencer, Marshfield.
We hope you're enjoying baseball action tonight on WOSQ and on ZaleskiSports.com. Marshfield and Plover meeting in this matchup this evening at Jack Hackman Field. Plover batting top half of the 4th. Third baseman Landon Moe will stand in. He singled back on the 2nd inning, 1 for 1 on the evening. Kale Weisenberger with 34 pitches through 3 innings tonight. Batting right-handed. Weisenberger stays in the stretch position and delivers. Low and inside, ball 1. Our score is Marshfield 3, Plover 1. Plover batting top of the 4th. 1-0 on Landon Moe. Weisenberger ready. Sets and throws again. Found on the first base side of the play. 1 ball, 1 strike. Beautiful evening for baseball here in central Wisconsin. Many fans down here enjoying the ball game tonight. Count on Landon Moe, 1 ball, 1 strike. Weisenberger gets set and throws. Chop foul at the plate. Stays 1-2. Make plans to stop by, see some baseball this summer in Marshfield or wherever you happen to be listening or watching this evening. Marshfield has a full schedule of ball games using the Marshfield Senior Legion, the Junior Legion, and the Chaparrals. 1-2 on Landon Moe. He digs in once again. Weisenberger gets ready and now throws a curveball low and outside for a ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Kale, by the way, now at 38 pitches, with pitch count pretty minimal as of right now. Weisenberger set once again. 2-2 pitch. Misses inside for a ball. And the count full, 3-2. Plover down by 2, looking for base runners here in the 4th inning. Weisenberger ready once again. Full count pitch is hit in the air down the left field line. Bellman in the left field corner gets there and makes the catch right against that foul pole in left field for out number 1. Hit well by Moe, but in that left field corner, stayed in the ballpark. And Riley Bellman tracks it down for the first out. 1 man down, the Plover DH, Thomas Hunt now batting. Hitting left-handed, Hunt fly to center his first time up, 0 for 1. Weisenberger gets set and delivers. Breaking ball is a bit low for ball 1. Marshfield American Legion baseball tonight here on WOSQ. The pitch on the way. Low for ball, 2-0. Blue Devil baseball sponsored by Brickner Motors of Little Chicago, BBD Sports Shop of Abbotsford, and Remax American Dream Realty. 2-0 on Thomas Hunt. And the pitch on the way. Over at the letters, a call strike. 2-1. Kale Weisenberger on the mound for Marshfield tonight, pitching well. Count 2 balls and 1 strike. Kale sets, throws again. High hopper back to the mound and through Weisenberger and into center field for a base hit. Hunt singles to center field. That ball went right through the box, and Weisenberger got a hand on it. Couldn't corral it. Went out towards second base, and neither Lang nor Jersley could get there either. Ball gets through for a base hit, the fourth Plover hit tonight. The Plover batter, shortstop Carl Beakler, lined to short his first time up, 0 for 1. Beakler batting right-handed, very short lead by Hunt at first base. Pitch on the way, misses outside for ball 1. Marshfield on top of this ball game, 3-1. Plover batting top of the fourth, 1 out, 1 on. Beakler batting number 6 in the Plover batting order tonight. Stands back in there. Pitch on the way, a bit low for ball, 2-0. Hunt at first base, a pretty big guy, getting a very short lead, being held there by Jackson Ormond. Weisenberger looks over there and now throws again. Swung on a miss. Good curveball by Kale. Got Beakler tied up. The count now 2-1. Plover, always a very strong baseball program here in central Wisconsin. Tough team to beat. 2 balls, 1 strike the count. Weisenberger sets, throws again. Popped up into shallow right field. Schillinger comes on quickly, but called up by the second baseman Jersley, who goes out and makes the catch. Nice over-the-shoulder catch by Karsten. I don't think Colton saw the ball right away in right field. And Karsten may have noticed that. He got out there quickly and made the catch in shallow right field for the second out. Good job by Karsten Jersley at second base. And Hunt holds at first. 2 men down. The first baseman, John Naif, now batting. Naif fly to center his first time up. He is 0 for 1. Tall right-handed batter. Weisenberger ready. Delivers a big swing and a miss for strike 1. Be a full summer of baseball here in central Wisconsin. Boy, eager to see that new complex in Wisconsin Rapids. We'll be there, I think, the week after next for a Marshfield Legion baseball game. See that new baseball complex at Lincoln High School, where most of the high school and youth baseball games now will be played, and so the rafters will take over Witter Field. But a very nice complex at Lincoln High School now open. The 0-1 pitch to John Naif, hit in the air towards center field. Urban comes on quickly, can't make the play, falls for a base hit. Naif singles to center field. 5th hit for Plover tonight. And the Black Sox have men at first and second with 2 outs. For second baseman Jake Sankey, who lined to Jersley at second base his first time up. Certainly needed in Wisconsin Rapids, a second place to play baseball besides Witter Field. Weisenberger throws. Hit in the air in shallow left field. Lang, the shortstop, goes out to make the play to end the inning. Plover threatens, but they do not score here in the 4th. The Black Sox with no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and they leave 2. We played 3.5 innings. Our score remains Marshfield 3, Plover 1. And more baseball coming up in just a moment.
Grassland Dairy Products is your match for an exciting new career today. Go to grassland.com to see the opportunities waiting for you. Browse through careers like CDL truck driver, shipping and receiving, line tech, quality assurance, forklift, maintenance tech, inventory associates, and more. Great compensation, weekly pay, and 0 premium, company-paid health, dental, and life. Apply now at grassland.com or in person at Grassland Dairy Products, Fairground Avenue, just south of Greenwood. Jenny Shaner, Realtor First Weber, has been a Central Wisconsin resident her entire life. That means she has the inside edge on knowing the landscape and what it takes to care for your real estate needs. Whether you're buying or selling, Jenny Shaner, Realtor First Weber, is your friend and neighbor, ready to help.
I'm Jenny Shaner, Realtor First Weber, with experience in residential and commercial real estate. Let's work together as a team for a win in your next real estate transaction.
Marshfield Marauders women's basketball coach Brent Easted, and you're listening to Sports Radio WOSQ Spencer Marshfield.
We're following American Legion Baseball tonight on WOSQ and on ZaleskiSports.com. Marshfield and Plover meeting in this matchup this evening. Marshfield batting, bottom half of the fourth, leading by 2. Right fielder Colton Schillinger stands in. Colton struck out his first time up, 0 for 1. The pitch by Drew Kadrovitz is low for ball 1. Marshfield 3, Plover 1. Marshfield batting, last half of the fourth here at Jack Hackman Field. Kadrovitz now at 64 pitches for the evening. Schillinger back in there. Here's the 1-0 delivery. Low and outside for ball. 2 balls, no strikes. Marshfield and Plover renewing their baseball rivalry tonight here at Jack Hackman Field. 2-0 delivery. Low for ball, 3-0. Blue Devils scored 2 unearned runs in the first thanks to 3 walks, an error, and a sacrifice fly. Kadrovitz winds, throws again, over for a call strike, 3-1. Then one more in the second on a single, a sacrifice bunt, and another error. 2 costly errors for Plover tonight. Here's the 3-1 pitch. It's down low for ball 4. 4 walks issued by Kadrovitz. That's the first he's issued since the first inning. Marshfield batter, the center fielder, Nick Urban, singled and scored his first time up. Nick batting left-handed. The pitch by Kadrovitz. He shows bunt, but takes inside, thrown into first base, and Schillinger dives back in time. Nothing in 1 on Nick Urban. See if Coach Metz puts that bunt play on once again. Short lead by Schillinger at first base. Held there by Naif. Kadrovitz gets set. Goes to first base again. Schillinger just dives back in. He just falls down on the bag. He's got a very short lead down there. One 1-0 on Nick Urban. Next pitch is hit in the air, foul on the first base side and a play. Count now 1-1. Ball lands behind the first base dugout. Again, there is some action in the Plover bullpen along the right field foul line. Urban back in there, 1 ball, 1 strike. Toss to first base again. Schillinger dives back in. Right-hander down there getting loose for Plover. Kadrovitz ready. Pitch on the way, up and in for a ball. 2 balls, 1 strike. Devin Morozic, a right-hander throwing in the bullpen for Plover. Next pitch low and inside for a ball, 3-1 on Nick Urban. As Kadrovitz having a tough time finding the strike zone here in the 4th inning. Nick Urban back in there, 3 balls, 1 strike. Schillinger leads at first base, short lead down there. And now Nick steps out on him. 3-1 on Nick Urban. Kadrovitz ready. Sets. Runner going. Pitch on the way. Is slapped down the right field line, but going foul and out of play. Count on Nick is full now. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Lights now are on here at Jack Hackman Field as we approach the twilight hour. Schillinger leads at first base. He's going again. Pitch on the way. Is hit towards left field. Jackson Fox moves in a few feet. Now drifts backwards and makes the catch for the out. And Schillinger back to first base. Urban flies to left field for out number 1. Batting for Marshfield, first baseman Jackson Ormond. Jackson sacrificed his first time up, helped to build that run back in the 2nd inning. Batting left-handed. Schillinger still at first base, now with one out. Kadrovich ready. And the pitch is in there for a call, strike one. Marshfield on top, 3-1. Blue Devils batting. Bottom half of the fourth, one out, one on. 0-1 on Jackson Ormond. Digs in once again. Kadrovich from the stretch. Back to first base, and Schillinger again dives back in time. Colton's lead at first base is actually quite minimal. And he's not a great runner to begin with, but Kadrovich, very concerned about him for some reason. Goes over there again. And again, Colton just takes 2 steps, falls down on the bag, and gets back in time. 0-1 on Jackson Ormond. Runner is going, pitch on the way over for a call strike. Throw to second base is late. Schillinger dives in safely. Blue Devils 2 of 3 on stolen base tries tonight. The count on Ormond now 0-2. And Marshfield has a man in scoring position. See if Jackson Ormond can pick him up. Blue Devils only have 1 hit in this ball game. Urban's base hit to start the second inning. Kadrovich from the stretch. Throws a big curveball that breaks high and tight for a ball. 1-2 on Jackson Ormond. Reminder, by the way, the Marshfield Blue Devils back in action tomorrow night in Schofield in American Legion Baseball. Here's the 1-2 pitch on the way. A swing and a miss. Ormond down on strikes. Third strikeout for Drew Kadrovich this evening. Schillinger still at second base with 2 outs for Bennett Lang, who struck out his first time up 0 for 1. Bennett stands in, batting right-handed. Kadrovich throws, half swing, and Sam Zier rules that pitch a bit high for ball 1. Marshfield Blue Devils and DC Everest in Schofield tomorrow. Game time 7 p.m. at Simon Field in Schofield. Now the 1-0 pitch on the way. A big swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike on Bennett Lang, batting number 9 in the Marshfield batting order tonight. Batting right-handed, digs in once again. 1-1 on Bennett Lang. Drew Kadrovich on the mound, and Bennett wants to step out here. Takes time. Kadrovich now right around 75 pitches for the evening. Only in the 4th inning. He gets set once again. The 1-1 delivery. Ground ball left side. The third baseman, Moe, will grab it. Fire to first base in time to end the inning. Marshfield in the 4th. No runs, no hits, no errors, a walk, and they leave 1. We've now played 4 innings. Our score is Marshfield 3, Plover 1. More American Legion baseball from Jack Hackman Field following these messages.
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken of Marshfield has been voted best pizza in Marshfield 12 years in a row. With popular choices like broccoli bacon cheese, drunken chicken, or any of the 25 specialty pizzas, Scotty's is ready to earn your vote now at 715-384-8118. Choose Scotty's for pizza, chicken, subs, sandwiches, and more. Carry out, dine-in, and delivery. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, 715-384-8118.
At Bauer & Fine Business Technologies in Marshfield, our company has been serving Central Wisconsin since 1955. We're still locally owned and believe strongly in supporting the communities that support us. If you're a current customer, thank you. If you're not a current customer, we'd love to work with you. Let's talk about copiers, printers, postage meters, and network services. Give us a call today at 800-288-2712 or visit our website at b-bt.com. Bauer & Fine Business Technologies. Better business together.
Sometime on Sunday, you can contact the Hiller Hardware Store.
Good to have you with us for American Legion Baseball tonight here on WOSQ and on ZaleskiSports.com. Marshfield and Plover meeting tonight here at Jack Hackman Field. Plover batting in the 5th, 9-1 and 2 men facing Marshfield's Cale Weisenberger. Leadoff man is catcher Tim Sackman, who singled and scored Plover's only run back in the 4th inning. 1 for 1, batting right-handed, number 9 man. Weisenberger stays in the stretch and throws low and inside for ball 1. Marshfield only has 1 hit, but the Blue Devils lead 3-1 as Plover bats top half of the 5th inning. 1-0 pitch on the way. Grounded down the third base side, just foul. 1 ball, 1 strike. Weisenberger now at 53 pitches. We're in the 5th inning, so Kale's pitch count pretty low. Pitching from the stretch at all times. Delivers once again. Misses low and outside for ball. 2-1. Plover, always a tough team in the central Wisconsin area, the Wisconsin Valley Legion Conference. 2-1 pitch on the way. High hopper to third. Homolka grabs this one. Fires across the diamond in time for the out. Boy, you can really see the college level ball player when they make that throw. Homolka got that high hopper behind the bag at third base. And with the sun down in the behind that first base grandstand, and Logan doesn't have to contend with that, made the play easily. But then from behind third base, made a rifle shot to throw across the diamond in time for the out, exhibiting that very strong college level arm. Tommy Droner now batting for Plover. First pitch in the dirt for ball 1. Some guys on the high school level can't make that throw real well, but Logan just gunned it over there with no difficulty. 1-0 on Tommy Droner, who was 0 for 1 with a walk tonight. Weisenberger deals. Low and inside for ball. 2 balls, no strikes. NBA draft is Thursday night, by the way. And we'll have complete coverage for you on Sports Radio 92.3 FM, WOSQ. The 2-0 to Tommy Droner. Ground ball towards second. Nice hop for Jerschley. Fires to first base in time for the out. 2 up and 2 down in the Plover 5th.
Jackson Fox.
Left fielder Jackson Fox batting. He has singled and also drove in Plover's only run with an infield hit back in the 3rd inning. 1 for 2. Fox batting right-handed. Cale Weisenberger on the mound for Marshfield tonight. Sets himself and delivers. In there for a call, strike 1. Our score remains Marshfield 3, Plover 1 as Plover bats in the top of the 5th. Bases empty and 2 outs. The 0-1 pitch on the way. Chop foul behind home plate, 0-2. NBA draft coverage begins 6 o'clock on Thursday evening on Sports Radio 92.3 FM, WOSQ, and WDLB, WOSQ.com. 0-2 on Jackson Fox. Weisenberger gets set and throws a breaking ball up and in for a ball. 1-2. Wisconsin fans wondering where Johnny Davis will go in that first round on Thursday evening. Likely be a lottery pick, top 10 pick perhaps. 1-2 delivery. In there for a call, strike 3. Nice breaking ball by Weisenberger. And that is his first strikeout tonight. Good job by Cale Weisenberger. Fanning Jackson Fox for out number 3. Plover in the 5th. No runs, no hits, no errors, no one left on base. After 4.5 innings, our score is Marshfield 3, Plover 1. Back to Jack Hackman Field and more baseball in just a moment.
It's time. At the Granite Shop, we take great pride in what we do. We offer high-quality natural stone granite as well as a huge selection of man-made stone. With full slabs as well as a variety of partial remnants, you'll have no problem finding the stone that was meant for you. Our high-end, high-quality granite, quartz, and marble is perfect for any kitchen, bathroom, or remodel need. We are locally owned and operated on County Road C near Stratford. We service all of Wisconsin.
When the last thing you need to happen does. One of our 17 mobile service trucks from Sherrill Tire and Service Center can get you rolling again. Sherrill Tire and Service Center is your locally owned commercial and farm tire specialist. Find us at SherrillTire.com.
Sunny Thursday, high near 86. Looking ahead to Friday, partly sunny, chance for a shower or thunderstorm in the afternoon, high near 85.
Very pleasant evening here in central Wisconsin. Currently 80 degrees here at Jack Hackman Field. Marshfield Blue Devils batting in the home half of the fifth. Leadoff man Cole Timler stands in against Drew Kadrovitz of Plover. Pitch on the way, up and in for ball one. Marshfield leads it 3-1. Blue Devils batting last half of the fifth. Kadrovitz throws again, over for a called strike, 1-1. A reminder, by the way, that all Legion games are now 7-inning games. Used to be some 9, some 7. 1-1 delivery. Curveball breaks across. Nice breaking ball by Kadrovitz. Breaks into the strike zone. Count on Timler, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Kadrovitz ready. Winds and throws another curveball up and in for a ball, 2-2. So this ball game this evening is a 7-inning contest. 2-2 on Cole Timler. Kadrovitz ready. Throws once again. Lined foul to the right side of the play. Used to be years ago, the Wisconsin Valley Legion Conference was split north and south, and the teams in the north, like Antigo and Rhinelander and Merrill, some of the smaller programs. 2-2 pitch on the way. High fly ball to center field. Droner moves in a few feet, gets there, and makes the catch for the out. When those northern schools would play each other, they played 7. When Marshfield played down here against Rapids or Point or Wausau, we'd play 9. And when we played up there against those schools, those teams, they'd be 7-inning games as well. So you walk in saying, gee, we're playing 7 innings or 9 innings tonight. Nobody really knew. Karsten Jerschley batting for Marshfield. First pitch down low for ball 1. Karsten has walked and scored, flied to right, 0 for 1 tonight. Kadrovitz from the windup. Sets and throws, line towards center field. Droner coming on quickly. He'll get there, but make the play on the hop. It's a base hit for Karsten Jerschley. Only Marshfield's second hit tonight. Kadrovitz, victimized by walks and errors, are in the ballgame. But now he's only allowed 2 hits tonight. Batting for Marshfield is the left fielder Riley Bellman, who's bounced into a fielder's choice and flied to center, 0 for 2. Jerschley at first base with 1 out. The pitch by Kadrovitz. Over for a called strike 1. Marshfield on top, 3-1. Blue Devils batting, bottom half of the fifth, 1 out and 1 on. 0-1 on Riley Bellman, stands back in there. Jerschley leads at first base, held there by Naif. Pitch by Kadrovitz, in the dirt, blocked by Sackman. Ball 1, 1 ball, 1 strike. Blue Devil Baseball tonight on WOSQ, brought to us by Marshfield American Legion Baseball. Marshfield Post 54. Here's the 1-1 pitch, up and in for a ball. 2-1. Once again, the Blue Devils back in action tomorrow in Schofield against DC Everest. Game time 7 p.m. And the Marshfield Legion back here at Jack Hackman Field on Thursday for a matchup against Merrill. Merrill Ball Club comes to town on Thursday evening. Game time 7:30. Kadrovitz ready. Gets set and throws outside for a ball. 3-1 on Riley Bellman. By the way, it's Chips Hamburgers night at the ballpark on Thursday. Marshfield and Merrill. Game time 7:30. Chips Hamburgers night at the ballpark on Thursday evening. 3-1 on Riley Bellman. Kadrovitz gets set and throws and misses low for ball 4. Fifth walk issued by Kadrovitz. And Marshfield has base runners at first and second with 1 out for cleanup man Ben Deach. Had a nice pregame meal at Chips tonight myself. Enjoyed that in their dining room. Enjoy their hospitality this evening. Ben Deach has walked and bounced to third this evening, 0 for 1. Kadrovitz from the stretch. Pitch on the way, over for called strike 1. So keep that in mind. Thursday night, Marshfield Blue Devils and Merrill here at Jack Hackman Field. Game time 7:30 on Chips Hamburgers night. 0-1 on Ben Deach. Kadrovitz from the stretch. Delivers a curveball. Just missed outside for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Marshfield and Plover baseball action tonight here at Jack Hackman Field. Deach back in there, 1 ball, 1 strike. Kadrovitz working from the stretch. Runners lead at first and second. Pitch on the way. Outside for a ball, 2-1. Bellman at first base, not being held by Nave, so Riley getting a gargantuan lead down there at first base. Base hit, he could run all day. Deach back in there, 2 balls, 1 strike. Kadrovitz ready. Throws once again, and that's in there for a called strike on the low outside corner. 2-2 on Ben Deach. Still some throwing in the Plover bullpen on the right field foul line. Blue Devil bullpen is quiet right now. Deach back in there, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Kadrovitz really taking his time with men on base. Sets himself now and delivers again. High and away for ball 3. Talked about that earlier. With nobody on base, Kadrovitz works very quickly, but slows down when he's in that stretch position with base runners out there. 3-2 on Ben Deach. Ben back in the box. Kadrovitz from the stretch. Fires once again, over for a called strike 3. Got the outside corner on a good fastball. And Deach out on strikes, 4 strikeouts for Kadrovitz tonight. 2 men down, Logan Homolka batting. Marshfield third baseman 0 for 1 with a bounce out back to Kadrovitz and a sacrifice fly that scored a Marshfield run in that 2-run first inning. Blue Devils in need of a 2-out base hit right here. Logan digs in. Kadrovitz ready. Throws a curveball that misses low and outside for ball 1. Marshfield on top 3-1. Blue Devils batting in the bottom half of the 5th. 2 out and 2 on. 1-0 on Logan Homolka. Kadrovitz ready. Throws once again. A high fly ball to center field. Droner sizes it up, gets there and makes the catch to end the inning. Hit well by Homolka, but tracked down by Bryson Cashin to retire the side. In the 5th for Marshfield, no runs on 1 hit, no errors, a walk, and they leave 2. Our score after 5 innings is Marshfield 3 and Plover 1. More baseball coming up from Jack Hackman Field in just a moment.
For over 50 years, the Dental Clinic of Marshfield has served the area with the talent and expertise of big city dentistry with a hometown feel. With our multi-specialty staff and board-certified periodontist, orthodontist, and pediatric dentist, Dental Clinic of Marshfield has solutions for our patients of all ages from 1 to 100. We take pride in being in-network with an array of insurance companies to meet the needs of our community and our patients. No matter what your dental need, the Dental Clinic of Marshfield will be there for you.
I had an employee at once ask me to prioritize family, faith, and business, and I put them in that order in particular. For each one of our employees, it's family first. You do what is best for you and your family. Then the rest of it will take care of itself. It's about making sure you make the best decisions for you and your family.
Today, Astor Assisted Living, 305 South Chestnut Avenue, Marshfield.
Happy to have you with us for American Legion Baseball tonight on WOSQ. Marshfield and Plover meeting in this matchup this evening here at Jack Hackman Field. Leadoff man for Plover here in the 6th inning. The center fielder Bryson Cashin has lined to right and flied to right, 0 for 2. Left-handed batter facing Cale Weisenberger. Cale from the stretch delivers a curveball in the outside corner for a call, strike 1. Marshfield leads it 3-1. Plover batting top of the 6th here at Jack Hackman Field. Cashin batting number 3 for the Black Sox tonight. Chops one towards the mound, grabbed by Weisenberger. And I believe Sam Zier is going to call that a foul ball. Weisenberger tossed to first base. Cashin did not move out of the batter's box. Ball apparently hit him in the box, and so Sam Zier calls that a foul ball. And the count on Cashin, 0-2. 3, 4, and 5 men batting for Plover here in the 6th inning. Cashin digs in once again. Weisenberger sets himself and throws. Missed outside for ball, 1-2. Bryson Cashin, certainly an outstanding athlete from Pacelli High School. I believe his father was Sean Cashin, that great running back Pacelli had some years ago. Weisenberger throws 1-2, breaking ball up and in for a ball. 2-2. The Cashin family, very supportive of Pacelli High School over the years. Had some great athletes at Pacelli. 2-2 on Cashin here. Weisenberger gets set, throws again, and just missed the inside corner. Kale wanted that one, but Sam Zier says no. And the count on Cashin full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. But Sean Cashin runs for over 5,000 yards in his high school career at Pacelli. Weisenberger ready. Full count pitch. Misses low and outside for ball 4. Second walk issued by Weisenberger, first since the first inning. Weisenberger walked Droner to start the ball game, and that's the first walk he's thrown since. Josh Metz comes out now, the Marshfield coach, for some words with his pitcher and catcher and infielders. Weisenberger has thrown well tonight. 1 run on 5 hits. He's walked 2, struck out 1. Defense has played well behind him. No errors by the Blue Devil defense tonight. But some dangerous batters coming up here for Plover. Cleanup man Landon Moe, next scheduled batter for the Black Sox. Sam Zier is kind of moseying out towards the mound to move along this conference. It breaks up. And Landon Moe strides to the batter's box.
Landon Moe.
Moe, the Plover third baseman, has singled and flied to left, 1 for 2. Batting right-handed. Cashin at first base runs very well. Pitch on the way, fouled back for strike 1. Marshfield only leads by 2, so this ball game still in doubt, and this Plover ball club quite potent. Moe back in the box, right-handed batter. Cashin leads at first base. Weisenberger gets set and delivers low and inside for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Dusk hour here in central Wisconsin. Lights are on as we play here in the 6th inning. Moe back in there, 1 ball, 1 strike. Pitch on the way, line foul over the screen. Count now 1-2. You're listening to Marshfield American Legion Baseball on Sports Radio 92.3 FM, WOSQ, Spencer, Marshfield, and WDLB, WOSQ.com, as well as ZaleskiSports.com. 1-2 on Landon Moe. Weisenberger ready. Delivers a curveball that breaks across for a called strike 3. Great pitch by Weisenberger, and Moe out on strikes. A big out there for Cale Weisenberger. That's out number 1. The DH Thomas Hunt now batting. Hunt has singled and flied to center. 1 for 2 this evening. I'm Gene DeLisio at Jack Hackman Field in Marshfield, watching Marshfield American Legion Baseball this evening. Hunt digs in. Weisenberger from the stretch. Delivers. In there for a call, strike 1. Plover batting top of the 6th. Marshfield leads 3-1. Plover has Bryson Cashin at first base with 1 out. 0-1 on Thomas Hunt. Weisenberger gets set once again and delivers. In the dirt, blocked by Timler. Ball 1, 1 ball, 1 strike. Weisenberger only approaching 75 pitches. We're in the 6th inning. Keep in mind, again, the Legion pitching rule is not the same as the high school rule. The high school rule is 100 pitches. I think the Legion rule is 125. So Legion pitchers can go a bit further in a ball game. And Cale not in danger of hitting that mark, at least right now. 1-1 on Thomas Hunt. Weisenberger gets set, goes to first base, and sends Cashin back. On the other hand, Kadrovitz now at 99 pitches through 5 innings. So he's getting up there a little bit. Hunt back in there, 1 ball, 1 strike. Weisenberger checks the base runner. Throws once again, line towards left field, and Bellman comes over in left center, makes the catch. A long throw back to first base is offline, but not much chance that Riley could double up Cashin, but I think he saw Bryson was not feeling he was in danger of being doubled up, so Riley gave it a shot, threw all the way through from left field to first base. Made it interesting over there, but Cashin gets back in time. Hunt out on the fly ball for out number 2. Carl Beakler batting for Plover. The shortstop has lined to short and popped to second, 0 for 2. Weisenberger checks the base runner and throws inside ball 1. I want to mention, by the way, 2 members of the Marshfield Tiger baseball team receiving all-conference recognition for the spring of 2022 from the Wisconsin Valley Conference. 1-0 on Carl Beakler. Weisenberger sets and delivers. In there for a call strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Tiger first baseman Ryan Lindemann is all-conference second team. And Marshfield pitcher Braxton Kurth is all-conference honorable mention in the Wisconsin Valley Conference this year. Congratulations to Ryan and Braxton on those honors. Weisenberger throws again. Ground ball foul on the third base side, 1-2. The conference player of the year is pitcher Noah Marshke of Stevens Point, Wisconsin Valley Conference all-conference baseball team for this season. Ball and 2 strikes on Carl Beakler, stands back in there. Cashin at first base with 2 outs, held there by Jackson Ormond. Weisenberger from the stretch. Sets and delivers. Line shot towards right center field. A long run for Urban. He won't get there. It falls for a base hit. Cashin to third base. And on the throw, Beakler takes second base. So Beakler singles to right center field. Cashin takes third base on the play. And Urban threw to third base. And so on the throw, Beakler goes to second. So that means that Plover now has the tying runs in scoring position. Plover also sends in Matt Iden to serve as a runner for Beakler. Matt Iden, a pinch runner for Beakler at second base. So a dangerous spot here for Cale Weisenberger, as Plover has the tying runs in scoring position with 2 outs for first baseman John Naif, who has singled and flied to center. The pitch by Weisenberger is low for ball 1. Cashin at third. Iden at second with 2 outs. Marshfield leads 3-1 as Plover bats. Top of the 6th. Weisenberger gets set and throws in the dirt. 2-0 on John Naif. Batting number 7 in the Plover batting order tonight. Right now it appears no action in the Marshfield bullpen. Naif back in there. 2 balls, no strikes. Tough spot here for Weisenberger. He gets set and throws a big swing and a miss. That pitch low and inside, but Naif offers. Count now 2-1. Base hit here could tie the ball game. Good speed on the bases for Plover. 2-1 on John Naif. Pitch on the way. Bit low for a ball. And the count now 3 balls, 1 strike. First base is open here. Naif, a tall right-handed batter, stands back in there. Weisenberger throws again. High fly ball into shallow center field. Urban comes on, gets there, and makes the play to end the inning. So Plover puts the tying runs in scoring position, but they cannot score. Plover in the 6th. No runs on 1 hit, no errors, a walk, 2 men left on base. We've now played 5.5 innings, and our score remains Marshfield 3 and Plover 1. We'll return for more baseball in just a moment.
I really got to understand what what a nurse is. Do they focus on you? You know, do they make sure that you're comfortable? And you know, that's what Shai has. It's the connection that he has. You know, my best interest in mind always.
Why wait another day? Let's take the next step together towards a better life.
Central Wisconsin Glass is Central Wisconsin's choice for your next new or remodeled shower and bathroom. The experts at Central Wisconsin Glass will effortlessly guide you through the design and installation process. Have the elegant and modern shower and bathroom you've been looking for. Call Central Wisconsin Glass at 715-387-8010. That's 715-387-8010. And Central Wisconsin Glass on Facebook for your residential, commercial, and vehicle glass needs.
To Sports Radio 92.3 FM, WOSQ, Spencer, Marshfield.
Marshfield and Plover baseball action tonight here at Jack Hackman Field in Marshfield.
Playing third base, number 19, Caden Thauer. Pitching, number 23, Landon Moll.
Some changes now for Plover. Landon Moe moves over from third base to pitch for Plover.
Leading off for Marshfield, Colton
The new third
Schillinger.
baseman is Caden Thayer. Thayer now at third base for Plover. Leadoff batter for Marshfield, Colton Schillinger. Pitched by Moe, low for ball one. Blue Devils on top 3-1 as they bat in the sixth inning. Next pitch high for a ball, 2-0 on Colton Schillinger. So Kadrovitz is relieved by Plover. Moe throws again. Across for a call and strike. Drew Kadrovitz, the starter, now replaced by Plover. Next pitch over for call and strike. 2-2 on Schillinger. Kadrovitz goes 5 innings, allowed 3 runs, only 1 earned on just 2 hits. Walked 5, struck out 4. 2-2 pitch on the way. In the dirt for a ball. And the count on Schillinger full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. So right-hander Landon Moe now on the mound for Plover. He winds and throws, up and in, ball 4. And Colton Schillinger walks for the second time tonight. Moe now pitching, Caden Thauer now at third base for Plover. Marshfield batter is Nick Urban, who has singled and scored and flied to left.
Nick Urban.
Blue Devils have only 2 hits in this ball game, but they've utilized 2 Plover errors to their advantage tonight. Urban digs in, batting left-handed. Moe from the stretch. And he delivers, runner going, pitches a called strike. Throw to second base, hops into center field. Backed up by the second baseman Sankey, so no advance. And Schillinger steals second base. Blue Devils 3 of 4 on stolen base tries tonight. The count on Urban, 0-1. The catcher, Tim Sackman, goes out to discuss the situation with his pitcher, Landon Moe. Scoring chance here for Marshfield. 0-1 on Nick Urban. Moe again from the stretch, and now now a balk has been called. John Belo on the bases calls a balk on Moe, and that sends Schillinger to third base. Now, there's a big play. Marshfield with an insurance run 90 feet away and nobody out. Plover pulls the infield in. Count on Urban, no balls and 1 strike. Moe from the stretch, delivers, low for a ball, 1-1. Blue Devils with 2 in the first, 1 in the second. Plover with 1 in the third, and no scoring since. Now we're in the 6th inning. 1-1 on Nick Urban. Moe ready. and fires once again. High hopper first base on and past the first baseman, Naif, into right field for a base hit. RBI single for Nick Urban, and Marshfield leads 4-1. Once again, a high hopper. Boy, the infield must be awfully hard tonight. We've seen several high hoppers on both sides this evening. That was one that went bounced over the head of John Naif, the first baseman, into right field. Urban is on. Schillinger scores, and Marshfield now uses Isaac Zeps as a pinch runner for Urban at first base. Isaac Zeps running at first base. Jackson Orman batting for Marshfield. The Blue Devil first baseman has sacrificed and struck out 0 for 1 this evening. Moe from the stretch. Pitch on the way is high and away for ball 1. Our score now, Marshfield 4 and Plover 1. Marshfield batting last half of the 6th. 1 out, 1 on, and 1 run in. 1-0 on Jackson Ormond. Moe again from the stretch. Delivers outside for ball. 2-0. Well, that balk call against Moe plays a role in that run for Marshfield. Gives Marshfield 1 extra run. 2-0 on Jackson Ormond. Moe ready. Delivers once again. Off the plate for a ball, 3-0. Zeps at first base getting a short lead down there. Held by John Naif, who's about twice Isaac's size. Ormond back in there, 3 balls, no strikes. Moe gets set and delivers low for ball 4. That sends Zeps to second base. Marshfield has runners at first and second, still nobody out. Bennett Lang batting for Marshfield. The Blue Devil shortstop has struck out and bounced to third, 0 for 2. We'll see if a bunt play is on here from Coach Metz at third base. Bennett batting number 9 for the Blue Devils tonight. Naif is in at first base. Moe from the stretch. Bennett squares and takes in the dirt for ball 1. Tough outing so far for Landon Moe. He's walked 2 and given up 1 hit. And surrendered 1 run without retiring a Marshfield batter. 1-0 on Bennett Lang. Naif in at first base. Bunt play is on, but he misses the bunt. Throw down to first base, and now the runner at first base, Ormond, in a rundown. Throw goes to second base, and Ormond is tagged out there, and on the play, Zeps takes third. So Lang could not get the bunt down. And the catcher, Sackman, tossing to the first baseman, Naif, when he saw Ormond off the bag. Naif then tossing to shortstop Carl Beakler for the play on Ormond. So a 2-3-6 put out for out number 1. On the play, Zeps takes third base. Now with 1 out, 1-1 on Bennett Lang. Infield comes in. Moe from the stretch. And the pitch to Lang. Across for a call strike, 1-2. Blue Devils had the bunt play on, but Bennett could not get the bunt down, and Ormond off the bag, picked off, but Zeps does take third base on the play. Count is 1-2. Here's the pitch. On the inside corner, nice breaking ball for a call strike 3. Lang called out on strikes. First strikeout for Landon Moe, the second out of the inning. The catcher, Cole Timler, now batting. Cole has walked and scored, reached base on an error, and fly to center. Infield now goes back with 2 outs. Moe stays in the stretch position and delivers a big curveball up and in for ball 1. Our score is Marshfield 4, Plover 1. Marshfield batting, bottom half of the 6th, with Isaac Zeps at third base and 2 outs. 1-0 on Cole Timler. The pitch by Moe, ground ball left side and through the hole for a base hit. Zeps is in. Big insurance run there on the RBI base hit by Cole Timler, and Marshfield now leads 5-1. Zeps scores on the play, and Cole Timler has himself a run-scoring base hit. That gives Marshfield a 4-run lead and brings up Karsten Jerschley, who has walked and scored, flied to right and singled 1 for 2. Mo from the stretch delivers high and tight for ball 1. So Marshfield now has scored 2 more runs here in the 6th inning, and the Blue Devils lead 5-1. The 1-0 to Karsten Jerschley. Low for a ball. 2 balls, no strikes. Marshfield only has 4 hits in this ball game. 5 runs on 4 hits, quite economical. Mo throws once again, high fly ball to left field. Fox goes back to near the warning track, gets there and makes the catch to retire the side. Well hit by Karsten Jerschley, but stays in the ballpark. Karsten retired, however, the Blue Devils add to their lead here in the 6th. Marshfield scores 2 runs on 2 hits. No errors, a walk, 1 man left on base. We head to the 7th inning with Marshfield leading Plover 5-1. And back with more baseball in just a moment.
Nasonville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on US Highway 10, NasonvilleDairy.com.
R&R Flooring in Spencer is your place for the best in innovation and lowest pricing for your flooring project. New or remodel, tile, carpet, hardwood, ceramic, cork, you name it, R&R Flooring is ready for you today. R&R Flooring supports area programs like the broadcast you're watching and also supports area suppliers so you get great quality and pricing that fits your budget. Go to R&R Flooring today to see their showroom of flooring, furniture, mattresses, and custom-built showers. R&R Flooring in Spencer.
Marshfield Blue Devils will change pitchers here for the 7th inning. And Nick Urban comes in from center field to pitch for Marshfield. Riley Bellman goes from left field to center field. Innings. Left-hander Nick Urban now in the ball game on the mound for Marshfield, trying to close this win out for the Blue Devils. Looks like Ben Deach, the DH, has moved into the ball game defensively, and Ben will play left field for Marshfield. Ben Deach now in left field for the Blue Devils. Marshfield up by 4 as Plover bats here in the 7th inning. Nick Urban trying to close out a Blue Devil win tonight. Nick, a left-hander. Weisenberger. Plover has their 8, 9, and 1 men due up here in the 7th inning. Beautiful evening for baseball. Fans here have enjoyed the ball game. Well played ball game. Marshfield scoring 2 in the 1st, 1 in the 2nd, and 2 more in the 6th. Plover with a single run in the 3rd inning for their tally for tonight.
In a pitch for Marshfield, Nick Urban. Ben Deach will play left field, and Riley Bellman moves to center.
Leadoff man for Plover here in the 7th is the second baseman Jake Sankey. Sankey has lined to second and popped to short. He's 0 for 2.
Sankey.
Sankey batting left-handed. Urban working from the stretch position. Sets himself and delivers. It's in there for a call, strike one. Marshfield 5, Plover 1. Plover batting top of the 7th here at Jack Ackman Field. 0-1 pitch on the way, low and outside for ball, 1 strike. Nick Urban trying to preserve this win for Cale Weisenberger. Count 1 strike, pitch on the way. Swung on and missed, 1-2. 8, 9, and 1 batters due up for Plover here in the 7th inning. Sankey back in there. Urban working from the stretch. Boy, we see so many guys doing that these days. Working exclusively from the stretch position. Nick fires again, missed high and outside for ball. 2-2. This will be a big win for Marshfield, knocking off a very talented Plover ball club, which has won 7 straight. 2-2 pitch on the way. A swing and a miss for strike 3. Urban fans Jake Sankey for out number 1.
Tim Sackman.
The batter for Plover, catcher Tim Sackman, singled and scored Plover's only run back in the 3rd. He's also bounced out to third base, 1 for 2 this evening. Urban stays in the stretch and delivers. Swung on a miss for strike 1. Marshfield American Legion Baseball tonight on WOSQ, brought to us by Health in Motion. The pitch by Urban. Bit high for ball, 1-1. Blue Devil Baseball also sponsored by the Dental Clinic of Marshfield and Marshfield Utilities. 1-1 on Tim Sackman. Urban fires once again. Over on the inside corner, a call strike. 1-2. Weisenberger only threw 84 pitches in 6 innings. Not a bad total there. Now the 1-2 pitch on the way. A swing and a miss. And Sackman on strikes as Urban fans 2 in a row. And the Black Sox down to their final batter, leadoff man Tommy Droner, who has walked and twice bounced to Jersley at second base. He's 0 for 2. Nick Urban trying to close out this Marshfield win tonight. From the stretch, the pitch to Droner. Low for ball 1. Marshfield 5, Plover 1. Marshfield batting, or Plover batting, top of the 7th. Base is empty and 2 out. 1-0 pitch outside for a ball. 2 balls, no strikes. As we mentioned, Plover has won 7 straight heading into this ball game. They're 8-3 on the year. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Over for a called strike. 2-1. Marshfield 4-4 heading into this ball game. Nick Urban, a left-hander, sets himself. And now the 2-1 pitch, and now Nick pulls up as Sam Zier calls timeout. Droner apparently stepping out before Nick made his delivery. Droner, real fine ball player for the Stevens Point High School program. Count is 2-1. Urban gets set once again and throws up and in for ball 3. 3-1 on Tommy Droner, the Plover leadoff man tonight. Urban gets the ball right back, wants to throw. He does fire. And down low for ball 4. Droner draws a 2-out walk. Jackson Fox batting. The Plover left fielder has twice struck out and once reached base on an infield hit, which drove in the only Plover run tonight. Right-handed batter. Urban ready. He throws across for a call, strike 1. Marshfield Blue Devils, a good defensive ball game tonight. No errors for Marshfield this evening. Here's the 0-1 pitch, swung on and fouled on the right side of the play. Count now 0-2. As Nick Urban tries to wrap up this Marshfield win this evening. Fox back in there, no balls and 2 strikes. Urban checks the base runner and delivers. Foul ball on the first base side of the play. Stays 0-2. Droner has good speed, but unlikely he'll be running here. With his ball club down by 4, plus facing a left-handed thrower, Urban may not be really sure of himself on that pickoff move. Fox back in there, no balls and 2 strikes. Urban sets once again and delivers a big curveball that floats high. 1-2. Usually you say that and the guy goes on the next pitch. Droner did not do that. Back at the first base, held there by Jackson Ormond. Urban ready. 1-2 pitch on the way. Curveball floats and just outside. Boy, Fox kind of tied up. That ball just missed. Urban wanted that call from Sam Zier, didn't get it. And the count on Jackson Fox, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Urban ready once again. Fires. There's a swing and a miss to end the ball game. 3 strikeouts for Nick Urban here in the 7th to close out this Marshfield win. Plover in the 7th, no runs, no hits, no errors, a walk, and 1 man left on base. Our final score tonight, Marshfield 5, Plover 1. We'll come back with a full recap on our postgame report in just a moment.
It's a bright...
Nasonville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on US Highway 10, NasonvilleDairy.com.
All right, so we're here with Kim Hyman. Kim, Nasonville Dairy, 125 years in the making. Tell us about that.
You know, it's fantastic. It was the first plant built in Wood County back in 1885. Sal Nason and his family came here, and they started a small dairy plant. Eventually that plant burnt down, but then they rebuilt onto this same facility, and our family moved here in the late 60s in 1968 and took it over from there, and it's been just a fantastic growth. Great community, great people we have working for us. Oh, it's an open market. It's huge. You know, the opportunity for the diversity in the cheese industry is fantastic, and you have to be that way in order to sell a lot of product. And so we've got a great group of people working on the research and development side for us. So it's been really fortunate for us. Oh, right. We have 185 farm families that market their milk through us here at Nasonville Dairy. And we are so lucky we have like the best dairy farms in not only in central Wisconsin, but in the United States, marketing milk through us. So we're just really fortunate on that side.
Actually, we started in 1968. Our father brought us here from another cheese plant in Wisconsin. We had come from the cheese business. We've always been in the business. We had moved around the state in different parts. He brought us here about that time. The plant ran 7,500 pounds of milk at that time, and now runs about 1.5 million a day. So. We originally started out with making cheddar, and now we make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmers Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Friar, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, as well as making some Gouda, Edam, and a little bit of Munster on occasion.
It stayed that way until the 6th, when Marshfield scored 2 more runs off of Plover reliever Landon Moe. Colton Schillinger walked, stole second base, took third base on a balk, then scored on Nick Urban's RBI base hit. Isaac Zepps then came in to run for Urban, and Isaac went to second base on a walk to Jackson Ormond, stole third, and then scored on Cole Timler's RBI base hit, giving Marshfield a 5-1 lead. Urban then came in to pitch the 7th inning and close down this victory for Marshfield by retiring 3 men on strikeouts and giving up 1 walk in that 7th inning. The line score for Plover tonight, 1 run, 6 hits, 2 errors, and 7 men left on base. For Marshfield, 5 runs, 4 hits, no errors, and Marshfield 5 runs, 4 hits, no errors, 6 left on base. Plover 1 run, 6 hits, 2 errors. The Black Sox left 7 men on base. Winning pitcher Cale Weisenberger threw 6 innings, gave up 1 run it was earned on 6 hits, walked 2 and struck out 2. Nick Urban pitched the 7th inning, gave up no runs on no hits, walked 1 and struck out 3. Drew Kadrovich, the starter and losing pitcher for Plover, he threw 5 innings, allowed 3 runs, only 1 earned on just 2 hits, walked 5 and struck out 4. Landon Moe pitched the 6th inning, gave up 2 runs, both earned on 2 hits, walked 2 and struck out 1. Top hitters for Plover tonight, Jackson Fox singled and drove in a run. For Marshfield, Nick Urban 2 hits and a run batted in. Cole Timler singled and knocked in another run for Marshfield. And Marshfield wins this ball game here at Jack Hackman Field tonight by a final score of 5-1. And back with more from Jack Hackman Field in just a moment.
Local sports brought to you by Nicolay Bank. Shop and support local businesses with your Nicolay Bank debit card and help earn 3.00% APY with Real Rewards checking. See terms and apply at nicolaybank.com or talk to your local banker today. Nicolay Bank, proudly supporting local sports here throughout central Wisconsin. Nicolay Bank, member FDIC.
Every team needs the right connection to succeed. The same thing applies to your home or business. If something doesn't seem quite right, don't play amateur repair person. Contact Total Electric Service of Marshfield at 384-30.
Marshfield Blue Devils get the win over Plover 5-1. Plover snaps their 7-game win streak with this setback. The Black Sox now 8-4 for the year. Marshfield Blue Devils are now 5-4. And the Blue Devils right back in action tomorrow night with a ball game in Schofield against Everest. Game time is 7 p.m. On Thursday evening, Marshfield Blue Devils play Merrill here at Jack Hackman Field. Game time 7:30 on Thursday evening. It's Chips Hamburgers night at the ballpark on Thursday evening. Marshfield and Merrill in Legion Baseball Thursday, 7:30 here at Jack Hackman Field. Now, tomorrow evening, we'll be back here at Jack Hackman Field for more Marshfield Chaparrals baseball. The Chaparrals take on Westboro in a Dairyland League contest here at Jack Hackman Field tomorrow at 7 p.m. Our broadcast begins at 6:45 tomorrow evening, right here on Sports Radio 92.3 FM, WOSQ, and on WDLB, WOSQ.com. Our thanks to our sponsors of Marshfield American Legion Baseball on WOSQ, including the Hearing House, Citizen State Bank of Loyal, and Smith Brothers Meats of Colby. I'm Gene Delisio. That's it from Jack Hackman Field in Marshfield. Our final score once again tonight, the Marshfield Post 54 Blue Devils 5 and the Plover Black Sox 1.
Why is Culver such a treat for so many families?